Welcome back, everybody, to the Wind Waker playthrough. This is part 6, and we're going to be finally finishing up with Windfall Island. We're going to be done here. Finally, we've got, of course, we've already had this sail for quite some time, but of course, you know, we had to do some other stuff. But now it's finally time to set sail with our sail and the King of Red Lions. So, back to the dude we go, who's been sitting ever so patiently. Yes, I have indeed found myself a sail. We're gonna hook that bad boy up. Hopefully we don't need any sort of maintenance or mechanic to do it. Pretty sure Link is more of a do-it-yourselfer kind of guy. But yeah, so now the boat is going to explain to us that we can really only move in the direction of the wind because, well, we're not really motor-powered, we're just sail-powered. So, yeah, I understood all that. Mercy of the Sea chart, I believe that's on the gamepad. And, the Wii U version. And there it is, select the map on your gamepad. Link's probably like, wait a minute, what? Gamepad? What is all this sorcery you're talking about? Oh, sorry, I thought, yeah, what's going on? There we go. Alright, see, I did what I was supposed to, and then he was like, hey, what are you doing? Well, I just did what you told me. I walked up to you and pressed A. Here we go! We're on the open ocean. And I love this music. Incoming at any second now. Here it goes. Yeah. The good old sailing music. I think, really, I was only familiar with this music first from Brawl. Because of the, I believe the map was the Dragon Roost Island stage. Whee! Spinning the camera around for that sort of, that sort of epic camera spin, you know, just kind of, we're on adventure now, you know, it's crazy. Alright. So yeah, I did notice though that some of these barrels along the way will have some free stuff on top of them. Whee! Camera angle. It's kind of, you know, I figured I might as well just try something to make it look cooler than just staring one direction. There we go. Yeah, there was a red rupee that I unfortunately missed. Don't know if I actually saw it there, but well, there'll be more along the way. I don't know if going between those barrels with the flags does anything, but here we go. I got one. I didn't get the blue one. Seagulls! Watch out for those. They might poop on you. That would be unfortunate. Instantly taking you down to 0 health. Oh my goodness, they are flocking. Oh, here we go. Here's a yellow rupee for, I forgot, 10? Yeah. Good old 10 rupees. I like that. Alright, collecting that money. Once again, gotta spin the camera around first. I don't know what's happening on the bottom left there, but yeah, as I did learn that this game does have a sort of a day-night cycle to some extent, I believe, and yeah, I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Here's our destination. It's Dragon Roost Island. Hey. And of course, I'm only familiar with that name once again because of Brawl. Hey, there's a big old dragon up there. His name's Valoo. We'll have to remember that because that's going to be a thing. All right, so we need a jewel here called Din's Pearl. Rito tribe. I love that so much. Rito, please. All right, see ya. I was a little bit disappointed with this. It's just like, here's the namesake of the game. Here's the Wind Waker, and he just kind of like spits it up. And it's like, hey, here you go. You don't go through any sort of like huge epic adventure and, you know, find it in like a humongous treasure chest. Like at the very end, he's just like, here's this thing. So now we're gonna practice with the Wind Waker, and this thing allows us to change the direction of the wind, basically, because it's magical and it can do that. I think, oh, I was supposed to do it twice. Yeah, see, I wasn't quite picking up on that. Or maybe I didn't do it. I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, there's, what is it, 3/4 time, 4/4, and then 6/4, which is like, it gets progressively faster. Or is it 3/4, 4/4, 6/4? I don't know. I didn't look this up. Didn't feel like doing it. I'm just gonna wing it here. That's how I usually do things. Yay, me! Alright, hey, not bad. I can live with that. Alright. Well, at least we don't have to practice with that. Hey! Here's the legendary Wind Waker. You know, it's just like, hey, here's this thing. Yeah. Alright. Whatever. I think, well, now that I think about it, maybe I didn't really play too much Ocarina of Time. I don't think you had to do too much to eventually get the Ocarina itself, so maybe that's just sort of a running thing. I would have expected it to be like a huge dungeon that I had to go through, lots of enemies and stuff. They were guarding this Wind Waker thing, and then, you know, I had to beat them all up, and that didn't happen. This is the boat just happened to have it. Here's this thing. Alright. Thank you. So yeah, I seem to be noticing now the messages in the bottles. Initially, I did have it set to just any messages that I could just pick up, you know, just from anybody. I think I actually stopped for a moment to actually read a couple of them. And yeah, I got lost along the way. Did a little bit of time skippery there because, you know, I didn't want anybody to suddenly look at my rupee count and say, hey, where'd you get those 4 rupees from? I got them from the water. So now we're going to pick up, bomb from, this is the bomb flower. Because those exist here in this world. Flowers that just grow bombs. That's not dangerous at all. I really hope that parents, you know, teach their children the importance of not playing with bomb flowers. Because, once again, those could be dangerous. Crab? Alright. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, I got lost for a little bit there because I was supposed to find this guy. This merchant, sailing merchant guy. With, he's got a very interesting voice. Beetle! That's his name. Beetle's Shop Ship. So yeah, now this is sort of necessary because I need a bait bag, which would be this pig-looking bag. Yes, that thing. It's just like the piggies I try to catch. Can't buy bait if you don't have a bag like this. Alright. Sweet. Sold out. I was just waiting for that. I love the way he says that. So yeah, I like how, I would assume that I'm like the first person that ever bought stuff from him, because all of a sudden now that I bought something for him, he's like, hey, I'm gonna make up a members card thing. Here you go. So I basically have to buy 30 things from him to get a silver membership. I believe you get discounts after that, because, you know, you already gave him a bunch of money. Yeah, so I mildly messed up there. It wasn't a huge screw up, but I was supposed to buy, I believe, at least one of each type of bait. They sort of bait out different creatures, and yeah, that's necessary for later stuff in the game. However, I'm going to be blowing up some more rocks, because I find great joy in doing that. Yeah, getting money. That's also another joy. Collecting stuff, that's my favorite thing to do. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't think I was supposed to do it that way. There is another bomb flower right behind me that I didn't notice. I think I may have actually found some sort of speedrunning mechanic. Probably not. Ow. Well, with things like that, that certainly just ruined the speedrunning aspect, didn't it? Anywho. But yeah, I was supposed to get some bait. Didn't get that. Trying to remember what I was talking about before that. Ooh, hearts! Hey, that's convenient. Especially since I just blew myself up. That wasn't fun. Well, that sign's dead. Good night, sweet prince. I think I was trying to, yeah, I was trying to aim for whatever that is there. Once again, getting just a tiny little bit amount of money. Hey, you know, I had to explore stuff. That wasn't an exploring thing. Okay. We're learning. That's, like I was about to say, this is my first time playing through this game, so, you know, got a lot of learning to do, especially when it comes to bombs. I'm glad the King of Red Lions, you know, is just hanging out with me. He's waiting for me now. The mail center is over to that way. And, again, you know, that's where the Rito tribe sort of lives at, you know, because that guy in the very beginning of the game, the mailman guy, yeah, he's one of those Ritos. Rito, please. I don't know if I'll ever stop saying that. It's just, you know, it's a thing. It's a League of Legends type of thing. You know, anybody plays that is watching this video. Time to slide against this wall. We are sliding and doing nothing else. that would happen to be maybe some kind of anagram of the word slide. But we're gonna pick up this blue rupee. It's nice and tasty. I think that's worth 5, isn't it? I think I can stop sliding now. Yeah, that was 5. All right, wanted to make sure that that he didn't like jump off or anything, because he has a tendency to do that when you run towards ledges. Whoops. All right, no big. Oh yeah, so basically, now from these little cubey things, we can make a little shortcut. I decided to take a small break to talk to the mailbox, then read some stuff, and now we're gonna make that shortcut here by pulling out the bottommost block. Because Link, he's a suspiciously strong little fellow. You'd never think that from looking at him. So yeah, after about, I think it was 2 minutes of getting lost to try to figure something stupid out that wasn't really necessary, here I am. There's the guy. There's the male guy that we were familiar with. How's it going, bud? That's me. Alright. With no wings. Well, that's an awkward subject to bring up. Rude. Alright. That's pretty cool, that they care about me, so. Alright, the aid of our Airy. Alright, interesting word. I like how he has to just, like, fancy this up, you just gotta fly away. You couldn't just walk like a normal person. No, you just gotta fly and show off. I see how it is. Although I do find these guys pretty cool, they can transform their, they have like regular human arms, and then they can kind of transform those into wings. Oh, breaking stuff. That's another one of my favorite pastimes. Ooh, picked up that heart just as we got in here. For some nice full health. You're useless. Be gone. So yeah, I think really from like this like huge close-up of their faces do I finally realize that they're like owl people. It's pretty cool. I like their eyes. Oh, well, we have our own problem if you don't mind. No. I swear, man, it wasn't me. Okay. Sounds like fun. Huh. That's not good. Uh-huh. Well, sounds like you gotta take care of this yourself. See ya. Okay, well, yeah, see, it's your responsibility. Why are you asking me? Oh, it's your responsibility, but you want my assistance. He's gotta be the good guy and offer assistance. I like the way he kind of turns and looks to the guy right here. It's like, Just slowly looks over at him like, I didn't give you permission to speak. At least he's kind of he's a nice chieftain, so, gotta help him out. You gotta help his son not be such a coward, apparently. If there's anybody who knows something about that, it's Link. The guy who decided to go off with a bunch of pirates in order to save his sister to, who knows where. Alright. Yay! So yeah, these guys definitely have a sort of a male fetish, I guess. That there are a lot of male men around here. Male women as well. Oh, see? Exactly what I was talking about. Now they give me a delivery bag. Okay, cool. Alright, now I got something else that'll hold a whole bunch of items. Like I don't have enough of those already. I was gonna say, is he gonna fly away again? Jeez, what a show-off jerk. Alright, so before we go and help the dude's son, we gotta go ahead and get a letter from the chieftain because he had given it to somebody else instead of, like, giving it to his son. Hey, this would be her, Medley. Haha. We're learning things about all sorts of people's backstories in this game, I must say. Oh, hey, you gave me nothing. But that nothing turned into a huge letter. Father's letter. I wonder, you know, I actually, well, you know, I didn't try this because, you know, I kind of don't feel like being a jerk in video games, but I wonder if you can actually open it and read it yourself. Like, hey, son, stop being such a wuss. A couple of steps. I'm sorry, there's a ramp. There's no steps here. I'm sorry, I don't believe that you live here. I don't like where this is going. Anytime anybody asks Link a favor, it means that he's got to put his life on the line, which is, well, it's apparently that's like a job hazard of his. Here we go. Yeah, we got to put it on a specific button, I think. Yeah. Oh, I like this bit. I kind of, yeah, you know, I kind of sat here to sort of read stuff, and this awkward staring contest began. I love that. Alright, so it looks like Link had to powder out of that staring contest. But first, before we go to see Prince Komali, we gotta talk to this guy, the mail sorter, with the tiny beak nose. Yes, that's me. A little test, okay. So yeah, okay, so now begins sort of a little mini game. I found this one pretty fun. You know, it's very simple. And it's cool. So you basically got to match up the letter that the place is going to go to with the symbol in the specific closets there. Whoops. Yeah, I had to get a little bit of a hang of the controls. There we go. It was a little fidgety, all right. Well, yeah, see. It's not my fault, man. It's the game designer's fault. I didn't mess up there; they did. So yeah, he just wants me to do 10, which is, I'll do plenty more because they've bunched going to the same place all in a row. Alright, you know, I don't really know what all of those symbols are. I mean, I know that they're for specific places. I just don't know what those specific places actually are. Especially what looks like the scary face, like in the bottom left. Maybe that's like the Forsaken Fortress or something? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, yeah, I'm ready for work. Let's go. Yep. Okay, now, oh, now we gotta do twice as many. Alright, I think I can handle this. So here we go again, sorting out these letters, because that is surprisingly a lot of fun. So yeah, I think what I'm getting out of this, okay, I think that one, okay, the top left looks like a red wave. The middle one looks like a plant. Top right looks like a palm tree. And that one's the scary face. The bottom middle one looks like Tingle. And the bottom right one looks like a bottle. So, I don't know. I guess maybe it's... whatever I just said is just like specific island, you know, like Tingle Island, Bottle Island, Scary Face Island. Alright, so now he gave me, what was that, 1 rupee for every letter that I sorted instead of 1 rupee for every 2? Alright, let's go ahead and sort 25 this time, suddenly, with a little bit of time skippery, because I really doubt that people want to watch me continuously do that. So, yeah, with that 1 letter, we got 26. Alright. Ooh, hey, I like money. Thank you. No. It's that other guy. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, if you expected me to do this, yeah, that's me. Uh-huh. It's like, you wouldn't have to be Anthony, would you? No? Yeah, I like this part, so yeah, of course, stopping to read stuff, and then this happens. Nah, that's just rude. That is rude. How could you do that to somebody who's a guest in your, home? I assume. This is a heck of a home. This seems like something that I would do in Minecraft, okay? Like, I would just find a mountain and just dig out a house out of it, basically. That's how I roll. I like doing that. It's fun. I find it a lot easier than, like, having to figure out, like, you know, how I'm gonna build a house, like, in the middle of a field or something. So, yeah, I find it more fun, easier. Hey, there's the dude. There's the prince guy. Oh, can't really talk to him through that. There we go. Hey. Here's a letter. Now give me that thing you're holding. Which, by the way, a spoiler alert, that's the Din's Pearl that we need. That's that thing that he's holding. Just saying. Huh. I'm nosy. You're the one with a beak nose. Are you trying to say that you can calm Baloo down? Like, Link didn't say anything, it's just like staring. Alright, sounds easy enough. I'll come back and then rub it in your face. Alright, off we go. Back to the Rito. Please, home. Like, I didn't Link just had to, like, stop for a second and just kind of look around, like, hey, it's kind of a nice place. A little cave home. I like it. It's cozy. Alright, so now we gotta go outside. Or, oh wait, no. That's right, yeah. No, we gotta go back up to the mail thing. Mail guy, person, dude. Although this time, it's going to be somebody a little bit different than the guy that we were talking to just a moment ago. It's this guy. This guy who's kind of like, you know, stretching his neck out. Kind of looks like a bird doing that. Yeah, he's the new part-timer. That's interesting tattoos he's got there. I like what he's doing with his head. You know, like, Alright, and with that one letter, we have 27. Sweet. The old 27 letter sort. All at once. Alright, so, yeah. So I believe this specific thing that I'm doing, well, it's not really necessary, as you could probably tell. It's so sad you could almost cry. But yeah, I believe this little side quest thingy will give you a piece of heart, eventually. Yeah. He can't just throw it in there himself. It's against the rules, man. Whatever, you know? I mean, who's gonna notice? Let's be honest here. Also, that guy had a very tiny beak nose. I couldn't tell if he was actually a Rito, or if he was kind of like some sort of like random human that was like, hey, I want to work here. So yeah, we gotta go out here to the mailbox that we talked to, because it talks. That makes sense. But no, you can't talk to it. You have to put the letter on a button. Like that, and then you can do it. Yeah, here you go. Gulp! What's happening? It's eating my letter. Sure. I love that little jingle. I don't know where I put the money, but I guess I just... Okay, yeah, that was not something that I wanted to do, ever. I don't know, I guess I kind of shoved the money into the mail slot, like where the letter went. They'll figure it out. I guess it's like some sort of magic mailbox, you know, because it talks. Maybe it just kind of teleports the letter. Whoa. This is a lot different from what we just saw a moment ago outside. This is very cindery. Ooh. Hey, there she is. Haha. To a you better be sorry. You see how dangerous this place is? Oh, well. See a spring? He was a little jerk. No. See, the thing is that he has the fact that he's a prince. He's letting that get to his head. And, you know, he's being a big jerk about it. No, it's not your fault. Well, that doesn't seem very safe. You want to go further into the scary place. Alright. I guess I'll help. Thank you so much. Alright, so I was a little bit confused about this because she doesn't really, you know, yeah, she doesn't really specify where to stand. So I decided to just do what she said, wait for the wind to start blowing in that direction, pick her up, and then throw her. And then that happened. Whoops. So yeah, what I'm actually supposed to do is pick her up and then bring her over to this ramp. Oh, that's why that ramp is there. And wait for the wind to blow that way and toss her. There we go. Perfect. So, sounds just like Navi doing that. Hey, listen. Really? I'm not exactly a person with confidence, but... Great. Well, that's always a good feeling, you know, sending a small child to her death. Thanks for the present. A bottle. An empty bottle. Wow. And she was never seen from again. And that's it for this part of the Wind Waker playthrough. Join me in part 7 where we'll see Medli again. Don't worry. Nobody get too upset. And, yeah, we're going to be going through a deeper place. A scary place. Spooky, scary skeletons and such. See you all next time.